This is a business question, actually. I have a site, MMAFightingSecrets.com, where I teach MMA, MMAFightingSecrets.com, and I have a YouTube channel. Basically, I've about 6 months in, I have about 50-ish videos or something.
Nice.
And I'm getting a little bit of traction in, like 63 subs on YouTube, 5K on YouTube. But I'm not getting enough people to my site, even though I've tried so many things.
To your channel or to your blog or
to my Squeeze page. I'm not getting enough email subs.
So you're trying to get people on your newsletter because that's really the next step in the non-job ladder.
Yeah, I don't know what were your best ways to get people in there, because I've tried intro bumpers, clickable links, outro bumpers, the description box.
There are two ways, there are two things that work really, really, really well. One, okay, well, I'm not going to judge them, I'll give them to you. One is you got to give away something really freaking awesome.
Three. I get three gifts.
Okay, boil it down to one awesome one. When you give people too many options or too much stuff, they get confused and overwhelmed. I know when I'm looking for a solution, I don't want 3 books to read. What's the solution that you're offering?
The 3 I have. One is an instant knockout video series. Another one is Relentless MMA Condition cheat sheet. And the third one is the MMA Daily Insight, which is the daily emails.
Okay, daily emails, take that off. Take that off. You do it, but you don't tell people that. Because that's not, who cares? That's not attractive, that's not sexy. We gotta seduce. Of the two, you should probably poll the people that are already on your list. Which did you like? They might all say, yo, that knockout video series was so dope. And then you say, oh, what about the conditioning one? What? There was a conditioning one there? Oh yeah. Nah, I don't like it. You see? And then you take that winner and you build it up. You talk about it in all your videos. You make a really good page that highlights all the points that people are going to receive, all the things they're going to receive by reading it. You also get testimonials, if you can, from people who watched it and it really helped them. And that's the one thing. And then you just keep driving people to that one thing. Hey, it's all about, what was it called?
Instant knockout.
Yeah, it's all about the instant knockout. All about the instant knockout. I'm the instant knockout guy. I want to give you my free instant knockout video course. I'm instantly knocking people out. These people are instantly knocking people out. You want to knock people out? You need to watch this video series. Really, you got to be really convincing about that, right? Because if they watch it, everybody wins, right? I mean, I'm sure your thing helps people knock them out instantly. So you got to get that into people's hands, and you got to relay the value. I think one of the things that we have a hard time doing is, besides just knowing our own value, is not being too scared to say how much value I'm providing. I'm providing a shitload of value here, guys. Instant knockout is knocking people out all over the place. I'm giving it to you for free. Right? So that's one way. Make it all about your method, make it all about your widget, make it all about that thing. Or, and this is the Elliott Hulse method that's taken having to use that. I've done that. Done that a lot, and I'm still doing it because I'm creating 4 layers of strength. I'm writing a book. I'm just going to give it away, but everybody already knows what that is. So when I say 4 layers of strength, everybody's going to be like, "Yes, I want it for free." So I know they're all. The minute I send that out, there's going to be 50,000 people that's going to want that. So that's cool, but that's because what I've done is build goodwill over several years. So since 2007, I've been answering questions. People already know, like, and trust Elliott Hulse. So I don't even offer anything to go and get on my newsletter anymore. I just say, hey, do you like what I talk about in these videos? Do you want to hear what I have to say in my newsletter? Sign up. You see? But that's because it's not a thing. It's Elliott. Elliott is always helping us with these videos. Elliott knows what he's talking about. Elliott's entertaining. Damn right I want more of what Elliott's offering. So you can do that also. That takes longer. That takes 7 years of putting in good karma, goodwill. But in the beginning, what I did, and what I'm telling you to do now, and what I will go back to do even more of, is solve a problem and then
that help like improve the channel as well?
No.
No.
To improve the channel, you have to improve the quality of content that's on the channel. So I haven't seen any of the content, but this is a term. If you haven't studied Dan Kennedy, I invite you to study all of his material. He calls infotainment. So it's not good enough to be an informer. Not good enough to be smart. Not good enough to be able to help people with your intelligence and your ideas. You've also got to entertain. We live in an entertainment culture. Really, we don't need anything. We don't. And most people, you go to Wikipedia and you get a college degree just by searching Google every day. I mean, honestly. But what we do want is to giggle, feel good, and be entertained. So in the same way that your information's got to be good, otherwise it's like, well, these guys are just, this guy is just a fool. You also have to entertain, because you want people to say, oh, boy, this guy's really boring. It can come in the form of really good editing. You know, the way you make your videos, it's like they're really just flashy and they look awesome. It could be a really good character. I really like the way this guy talks. This guy really makes me feel good about myself. And that's really it. It's how the information is being presented and by who. You know, infotainment. Helpful? Yeah. It takes, I wish I could say, hey, you do that in 3 months, you'll be all right. It's a process. You have to try things, test things. Things are not going to work, some things are going to work, and just kind of move with it. I made videos for 7 years. I said this the other day in one of my videos, I think to the non-job group. It took 7 years to get to 100,000 subscribers, which was where I was in December. December was 100,000 subscribers. I started in 2007. January, February, end of February, I was at 200,000. 100, 200. Last night, 300,000. So I quadrupled. What would that be? Double, quadruple. What it took me 7 years to do in 4 months. Huh? Yeah. And a big part of it has been because I fucked up for many years. Not necessarily fucked up, but it was like I didn't get it right. It took the combination of a few different things. I realized that when I stand closer to the camera, people are more engaged. I used to stand back from the camera. I realized that when I talk in a more conversational tone as opposed to an educational tone, people are more engaged. But it's taking me time to figure that out. So what I'm offering you is to realize it might take a long time for you to figure out what type of style resonates best with your audience, and then capitalize as you move along. Does that make sense? Yeah.